Hi there everybody, it's Halsey, UK independent Stampin' Up demonstrator from slimandstylish.com. Thank you for joining me today. Today's card is this cute little notelet using the Naturally Eclectic stamp set. It's quite simple, but it does make a wow statement. I've teamed it up with the new Cling Mount stamp set Life is Grand from Stampin' Up. This is from the New Occasions catalogue. If you don't have your catalogue yet, just let me know and I'll pop one in the post to you. To start off with, I've lined up my stamp and I've used StazOn ink. I'm using StazOn ink as a double stamp, so I'm doing it twice because I really want the colour to pop, as I'm going to be using, what am I going to be using? Heat embossing. I'm going to be using heat embossing over it. That word had totally gone. At the moment I'm just creating a mask from my post-it note. So I've stamped the stamp on my post-it and then I've cut it out, but I've kept the sticky bit at the top so that I can put the mask over the top. I'm now applying the Versamark and using the clear embossing powder, and then I'm just going to use my heat tool to set it. You'll see how shiny it goes, and that's a great effect for this card. And over the Versamark, over the StazOn, I'm not doing very well with this voiceover, am I? Over the StazOn, it just works. And then I've stuck my mask over the top and continued with the other stamps. This is pretty simple as it just repeats the process, so I'm just going to put some music on in the background for you and pop back in when this process is done. Enjoy! Now that I've got my stamps as I want them, all stamped and clear heat embossed, I'm using the Hello from the stamp set. I did make a little bit of a mistake with this card because previously I had just used the Hello section and I'd stuck post-it notes, but unfortunately I inked before I stuck the post-it notes, so they just wouldn't stick to the stamp. They just weren't playing ball at all. And unfortunately, then when I stamped it after I cleaned it, it just left a little bit of gook at the end that showed that the stamp was really there. So after fiddling and fiddling, I gave up and I just stamped the whole thing and put it on there properly. To be honest, it's a lovely statement as it is, and I was quite glad it was all on there as it's given me two completely different cards now. But it's up to you how you do it. But if you do it and you do use your post-it notes, just remember to put them on before you ink the card up and then remove them before you stamp it. I've clear heat embossed this as well, so it keeps in theme with the whole thing. And I've brought this up a little bit closer to the camera so that you can see when the heat embossing tool's on there, exactly the effect it gets. You want it to get that really nice shine, and then you know that it's set properly and done. I've then opted for a bit of messy watercolouring, and it is because I'm not trying to deliberately keep inside the lines, and because it's embossed, it just rubs off if you do hit the line. I've used Pool Party, Melon Mambo, Lemon Lime Twist and Daffodil Delight to create this effect, and all I do is add a dab of the re-inker into the lid, add a bit of spritz and then grab my water aqua marker and go. I've just done the first one. I'm going to pop the music on while I continue with the others. finished, I'm just adhering this to the black background before I stick it onto the 10th fold card. And then I'm just going to use some of the adhesive back sequins from the annual catalogue. There are two lots of these, one in the annual catalogue and one in the occasions catalogue, that are different colours. It's so handy to have them already adhesive backed that I don't even buy loose sequins anymore. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this card and forgive me for my little mix up with the stamp set in the middle. If you do want to purchase any of these items, they are available for sale over on my blog. Head over there and click on the links to purchase. If you've enjoyed this project, don't forget to subscribe for future projects. Thank you for joining me and have a good day. Bye!